Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the complete collection of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Wave 3 Jakks 5-inch action figures. I previously reviewed Super Shadow, Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster, and Sonic with the Master Emerald. Today I'm going to focus on reviewing Gerald Robotnik while briefly re-reviewing these three figures. Now let's take a look at the packaging. So starting off with Gerald Robotnik's packaging, pretty much the same as the rest, same deal. Except the back of the packaging, when you turn it around, you'll see it includes a picture of Gerald Robotnik and a description here which reads, Professor Gerald Robotnik is the genius scientist behind Project Shadow and grandfather to Ivor Robotnik. Down here you can also see the other characters that are available in this wave, Sonic with the Master Emerald, Super Shadow, and Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. This figure has 18 points of articulation, which is less than Ivo's. Knuckles has 22 points of articulation. It reads here, Knuckles is a tough echidna with no time for small talk. He will protect the Master Emerald at all costs, no matter the cost. Well, Super Shadow also includes 22 points of articulation. It reads here, Super Shadow is the unstoppable form of the ultimate life form. His speed and strength is devastating as he harnesses the limitless power of the Master Emerald. Sonic includes 22 points of articulation as well. It states here Sonic's on a roll, saved the world twice, but who's counting? He has two besties for his team. I wonder who they are. But who will be enough to handle a devastating new threat? Now let's unbox Gerald and give scalpers what they don't want. Also, here's the barcode, by the way.
I'm gonna open it.
I cracked his back. Let's unbox these guys again. Here are the figures out of the packaging. The ones I was most excited for were Gerald Robotnik and Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. After that, it was Super Shadow and then Sonic with the Emerald. The reason why Gerald was my favorite was because he's a whole new figure. The three of these are either just retools or repaints, either meaning that they have new accessories or either new paint. Gerald, on the other hand, has like a whole new sculpt. I don't think they reused Ivo's suit. He does stand a little bit taller than Ivo. I went to like 7 different Targets, called every morning. The employees probably got sick of me, but in the end it all paid off. It was honestly such a blast collecting all of these figures, including Wave 1, 2, and 3. I still gotta review some Wave 1 stuff. And I really hope that they make a Wave 4. So starting first with my mostly anticipated figure, Gerald Robotnik. I thought I was gonna get this one first out of all of them, but he turned out for me being the most challenging one. I was determined to find him, and I finally got him. Off the spot, you can tell that his lab coat is closed rather than open, as we see in the film. I don't know if this is based off concept art, but it doesn't really bother me. I think it looks neat this way, but it would have been funny to see his belly or his suspenders. That would have looked hilarious. This is just such an awesome figure. Here's Gerald Robotnik. Really cool. Let's get into the articulation. He does have less articulation than Ivo, so let's see if we can find that point of articulation. Rotates 360 at the head. Spins right here at the shoulders. Has a lot of articulation here. Bends at the elbows. Rotates at the wrists. And also can do this. Same for this arm. Right here can rotate the legs 360, try not to break them. Can also articulate here at the knees and the ankles. However, this point of articulation on Ivo broke off for me, so be careful with that point. I think I can see that he has a belly with the rest of his burgundy shirt. I think the likeness of Jim Carrey is there. It's not 100% accurate or looks 100% like Jim Carrey, but for a $15 figure, I think it's very, very good. Especially with the articulation we get. His mustache is fantastic. Looks very funny. Poofed out. Also got these gigantic overemphasized eyebrows. I think they're too emphasized, but I think they looks funny, and that really adds to the funny look of this character. Also the giant pop belly, that is hilarious. I really like that they painted the buttons. That is really great detail. Also got some cool paint here. The gum soles, I like that. Really great colors all around. The back has these cool looking wrinkles, and he also has some wrinkles up here on his head, just barely noticeable. Zooming in, you can see the wrinkles even better, and you can also see he has brown eyes as compared to Ivo, who has black circles. I like the turtleneck. It's really cool. It doesn't look super red. It looks more brownish, but if you look really close at it, it does look burgundy, dark burgundy. I wish it would have been a little bit brighter, but it's fine. Another amazing detail is that you can see Dr. Gerald Robotnik right there. That is so cool. Small little detail, and you can even see the mustache and eyebrows. Really great job, Jakks. They even gave him his watch. That is awesome. You could even see the shoelaces on this figure, which I really think that the grumpy face looks hilarious. When you turn to the side, he has like a frown. You could even see the bigger nose with the added prosthetics that Jim Carrey put on for the set. It does look really great. It's just such a cool figure. They even did a great sculpt on the hands here. I've got great news, guys. As you can see, his belly does continue down there, so I can use this figure as a custom in future customs, such as if I want to make a spacesuit Gerald, wink wink, or the dancing suits. Moving on, we have Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. The only new thing is that he includes these fire effects. You can disconnect them. It took me a while last time to do it. Let's see if I can do it faster. Nope, probably took me more time this time, actually. And they do separate, for anyone who doesn't know yet. They're really well painted, has this cool gradient fire effect to it, and it shapes to fit his Knuckles. Someone pointed out a key difference between these two to me. This one right here on the right is smiling a little bit, and this one on the left has the frown. Knuckles' eyes are still cut off. Articulation for Knuckles is the same as the other figure, has all the great same points of articulation, as such the waist, the legs, the Ronald McDonald shoes, and the great paint application. Super Shadow here is pretty much the same as the light up figure, except he can't light up, but he has great articulation more than this one.
The legs are so wobbly.
He can rotate 360 at the head. Try not to do that because the arms will get in the way and you'll probably break it. So don't do what I did. He has these miniature butterfly joints, can go back and forth. Rotates around here, pretty much 360. Can open and close the hands. Rotates at the waist. Rotates at the knees. Also at the feet by the shoes. He also has a lot of great details. Such a cool figure. Last but not least, here we have Sonic with the Master Emerald. I gave it a drone stand because it doesn't really stand on its own. Sonic is pretty much the same figure as the Wave 1 Sonic.
I had a fun time picking which one I was gonna open.
Great details for a Sonic figure. Can rotate. His head's a little bit limited due to his spikes. Also, his quills light up, not spikes. I don't know. So, also got some butterfly joints, miniature ones. Can rotate here. Also can open and close the fist. Rotates at the legs, the waist, a little bit. Also at the shoes. Has that cool realistic effect. Here is the Master Emerald. Yes, I needed two. One for Gerald, one for Ivo.
Comparison time.
Wave 3 is fantastic overall. If this is indeed the final wave, there was a lot of great moments collecting these figures. From Wave 1, I remember collecting them back in August, trying to be one of the first ones on Womber.com to get them. Now to Wave 3, these were just such enjoyable figures, and I really wish Jakks would have made a Wave 4. I really hope they do. If they did, they could make an Agent Stone and maybe a Tom figure. I doubt it. Some people want a Maria figure. I doubt that. You never know. I hope for a 5-inch Agent Stone at the least. I'm just grateful that we got a Gerald figure. And don't worry, I'm not done with Sonic Movie 3 merch yet. We still have the miniature Gerald Robotnik to review. So thank you all for watching. If you like the content shown, likes always appreciated. I'll be doing more videos soon.